Fellow prayer warriors, thank you for having a heart to pray for the global mission field and the advancement of the gospel. I want to thank Global International Missions, all the staff, and especially Pastor Paul Chung for the opportunity to share with you today. I am Jonathan Wong, a local church planter here with a heart to reach the Hong Kong people in the Bay Area. And I'm also someone who is deeply connected to what's happening in Hong Kong. Now, normally, Hong Kong is not regarded as a mission field for unreached peoples. According to 2020 census, some 16% of Hong Kong population are self-identified Christians. That includes both Protestants and Catholics. And within that, 10% of them are self-identifying Protestants. Yet, the Hong Kong church and the Hong Kong people are deeply in need of your prayers. Because Hong Kong has always been a free society where freedom of speech, press, and religion was granted to its inhabitants. In 1989, Reverend Billy Graham even did a crusade in Hong Kong, of which I was a participant at my young age. The land was fertile for the gospel, and in the 1980s and 90s, those years were formational for the Hong Kong church. But after the handover of 1997 from Great Britain to China, however, things began to change. Calls for representation, universal suffrage, and voicing out against unjust laws, which led to multiple demonstrations on the streets from 2011 to 2019, were forcefully ended. The national security law was passed in 2020, and with it established a special police and a special counsel to prosecute any and all activities that are deemed threatening to Hong Kong and the Communist China Party. Notably, Reverend Chu Yu Ming, Benny Tai, a professing Christian and an academic who is very active in the political movements, and even Cardinal Joseph Zen, the former bishop of Hong Kong to the Roman Catholic Church, was arrested for prior involvements in supporting democracy. Some even serving prison sentences and time for threatening the stability and security of Hong Kong. Non-loyalist news sources are dwindling, and many who spoke out against the government and who organized political rallies before are also targeted under the national security law. Now, Christian Times, an independent media company, reported how faith leaders attended a banquet on September 14th of 2022 with the leaders of the Hong Kong government to celebrate the 73rd anniversary of the People's Republic of China. There, they shared pro-government and pro-country rhetoric and further spoke on how faith and nationalism can advance together. This is a major cause of concern for undermining the countercultural message of the kingdom of God. Freedom of the press, religion, and speech is slowly eroding away in Hong Kong. And we're seeing an acceleration of the encroachment of toxic nationalism invading into churches and its rhetoric. Yet, many churches are ambivalent and mostly silent about these issues that are occurring. Furthermore, churches and individual Christians are unwilling to speak out for fear of the national security law and also for fear of facing retribution. Many people have left Hong Kong since, seeing the decline of freedom and worrying of future deterioration of this once blessed city. So, what can we do? What we can do today is to pray in earnest for faith and courage for the true saints of Hong Kong to stand firm against diluting the gospel and to be a beacon of light in the darkness. Furthermore, as the migration of the Hong Kongers continue, like those who are entering into Great Britain, Canada, Australia, and into communities where you are, be ready to listen to their stories, to share the hope and the kingdom that transcends earthly governments, and to empower them to speak the truth of Jesus Christ to their fellow friends and family, and also those that are back in Hong Kong. Let us all be reminded of the work still yet to be done for the people of Hong Kong. Thank you so much.